lovers, Julian and Bernice from Ministry of Clouds, McLaren Vale. We are standing on a beautiful spring day, somewhat very cold, but anyway, on our vineyard, the Chase Vineyard in McLaren Vale, right in front of Julian and I is our little winery, which we just completed 2 years ago. I've done 2 vintages there, and in front of us is our little vineyard, about 9 hectares.
So situated on the very northern boundary of McLaren Vale, where we are here, at about 200 metres above sea level. Forwood Springs just to the east here, maybe a minute's drive, but our particular site is characterised by what's under the ground. It's an extraordinarily low yielding site based on really thin layer of topsoil, maybe 15 to 20 centimetres of topsoil, and then the vines are planted into extraordinarily old rock. 650 to 750 million years of age, which is some of the oldest planted geology really anywhere in the world. And it throws a lovely kind of tannin structure and mineral characteristic to our red wines that we absolutely love. So 9 hectares planted too.
We've got just under 6 hectares of Shiraz planted, also 3 clones of Tempranillo, little patch of Menthia, and then a small little play patch in front of us, planted to Picpoul, Cinsault and Carignan.
Outside of what we grow here, we also work with a number of growers since the very first vintage that we made in 2012. And largely that's characterised by old bushvine blocks of Grenache. Starting in the coolest and probably most marginal old vine vineyard in planted to Grenache, which is at the cusp of the Adelaide Hills in Clarendon, owned by Bernard and Wayne Smart, and planted in 1920. It's having its 100th birthday, or has had its 100th birthday this year. And then we take a vineyard in Forwood Springs owned by the Trott family. Bushvines again, obviously with its feet deep in sort of white, crunchy Aeolian windblown sand, which is characteristic of Forwood Springs, and planted in 1935. And then directly across the road here, there's a hidden block of bushvines owned by the San Remo family, which is a little lens of sand over rock. But outside of the region, we also work with a number of other growers.
Yes, we said to ourselves when we first started Ministry of Clouds that we'd only work with varieties that we've actually drunk a shitload of, or whether we're genuinely interested in. And with the white varieties, we love Riesling because we're absolute acid freaks, and Chardonnay. So we work with a few growers up in Clare Valley for our Riesling, sort of a racier, bone dry expression of Riesling, and then in Tassie as well for Chardonnay.
Bernice and I, we miss you guys dearly. We hope that you're surviving lockdown and that reopening goes to plan. We are double vaxxed. We can't wait to come and see you guys at Margaret. We wish you, fantastic success. Not that you need our wishes, I'm sure that it's guaranteed, but we look forward to dining with you. Thank you for your support. We can't wait to be back in Sydney town and to paint the town pink. See you later.
Hopefully see you soon.
Bye bye.
Ciao.